Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's Professor Victor Singing Eagle yet again with more awesome instances of indigenous intellectual education. And here we are at the foot of 4,321 centimeter tall Wakanuni Tukiwuki. That's what the natives here call it, or used to, the Shasta Indians. Wakanuni Tukiwuki, if we translate it into English, means it's so big, or a mountain so big that you have to take forever to walk around it. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this because this camera sucks, but this is the land that your crazy professor calls home. And this land, which now has a whole bunch of houses all around it, was always occupied. Over here, I don't know if you can see it. Again, our camera is awful. But if you look, you might be able to make out. I see that there's a mountain behind his face. There is the sleeping giant. There is his forehead, his nose, his lips, his chin, and behind the trees you could barely make out his beard. And then his chest rises up, and at the top of his chest you can see his little man nipple up there, man boobie, and then down. And over here is his foot, snow-capped peak. This area is ideal for human civilization. As one young, crazy Potawatomi Indian boy found out when he moved here. Long, long ago, there was only one house here. There was an old Potawatomi man who worked his butt off, saved up his money, and built a house. And he put it out here away from all the other people because he was from the city. He was from Los Angeles, and he was sick of rubbing elbows with neighbors. So he bought some land out here and put a house. And he brought his wife, his daughter, and his son. The little Indian boy is now in a land of isolation. But it wasn't always this way. And again, people are coming back. More people are building houses. But a long time ago, even long before, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, the Shasta people lived here and loved here and flourished here and committed their bodies to this sacred soil. Well, let me show you a little bit about this land, and I hope I don't mess this up because this camera is notoriously finicky. And I apologize for shaking the camera as I walk. After all, this is not a professional production we're doing here. This is just some crazy Indian dude telling a story to his Native American literature students. Here, lush green. There, deserty dry. What a cool contrast. And as a little Indian boy lived here, he realized that this earth, no matter how dry and barren, is sacred. How did he realize it? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. A lot of these trees that are here were planted by the little Indian boy because he loves trees. Still does. I'm going to sit down because I keep wandering around and I'm just going to end up tripping and shattering my iPad. So let me find a place to sit down and I can tell this story. By the way, here's some as I'm preparing to sit. This is gooseberry bush here. This is some, I call it sweet sage or mountain sage, which I'm planting, and I want to, or not planting, but picking and taking home or taking back to South Dakota to share with my peeps, as we say in modern lingo. Now let me sit down and shut up, well, not really shut up, but sit down and tell a story. Where's a nice big rock to sit on that's not in the sun? This'll work. This is beautiful. So, of course there's a car there, but that's too bad. This river is called the Shasta River. And this area, the newcomers call it the Banana Belt. What do they mean by that? A banana belt is a sliver of land that has relatively mild and calm temperatures relative to the land surrounding